Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Husher. I'm a cursed potato goddess, and today we are going to react to some Uncle Roger. I never get tired of reacting to this because it's fucking fun. Okay, today it's Uncle Roger hate British TV pho. To be honest, I haven't eaten pho very much or very often. I've only eaten it maybe 3 times in my life. But I think I know the main components or the main flavors in a pho. Hopefully, I think I do. But we'll see. We'll see. How bad can it be? Well, you know, every time I say that in an Uncle Roger video, it gets really bad. So I'm like, it's probably gonna be bad. But I hope it's not that bad. Okay, let's get on with the video. Woo!
This morning is British daytime talk show, and recently they have chef on there making pho Asian cooking on British TV. You know this gonna be disaster.
Yeah.
Just look at the title. 10-minute pho take hour to make. 10 minutes.
I just think it's super funny. It's always the British. I'm sorry to any British in the chat. You know, it's just always you messing up the Asian dishes for some reason, at least in his videos.
And pho are words that don't belong together, just like the words Jamie Oliver and chef.
Oh God, the bird.
This video is sponsored
It's not
by Skillshare.
Jamie Oliver's
Skillshare
not
is
even in this
online
video.
learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes.
No,
for
don't be
anyone
sorry.
Who
What
loves
the
learning. If you
fuck
love
is
cooking
this?
like Uncle Roger, I recommend
You know
this
what? That
class.
was the
Creative
10
cooking, simple
weird
sauces to
things you said to
elevate
me.
every meal by Nice Khalees. Sauce is so important part of cooking. It like MSG, make every dish better.
Sauce is the accessory, it's the accoutrement, it's the shoes and the bag and the earrings and the lipstick.
Uncle Roger agree, sauce is best accessory. Who needs shoe or handbag? Hiya, save your money. Next time your girlfriend asks for Louis Vuitton, just get her gravy. This class will show you how to make that and also how to make good salad dressing and jerk sauce also. 2022 is the year Uncle Roger meet Auntie Esther. It's the year of pounding, but with Skillshare,
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Roger make it year of
Nice.
learning also. The first 1,000 of my subscribers who click link in description will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Niece and nephew, Uncle Roger's so close to 6 million subscribers now, and when Uncle Roger hit 6 million, I'm gonna make
10
pho.
million now.
So hit subscribe. Hit subscribe.
Coda's got just the thing. You're making a superfood soup today.
Superfood soup.
Opening shot already
Superfood
not
soup?
looking good. Not a single pot for broth. And she got 2 frying pan.
Oh my gosh.
Hiya.
That's a
Uncle
good
Roger never
point.
see anyone make pho with frying pan.
It's a
Where's she gonna put
Vietnamese
this?
pho.
Where's she gonna put the soup in without a pot? What?
It only takes 10
Pronouncing it wrong.
So easy.
Not pho, it's pho.
I'm doing it with steak, which is traditional what they do it in Vietnam, but you could do it with chicken, you could do it with prawns or tofu or whatever you like.
His face is so funny. He's like, oh boy, here we go again.
Wait, no. Cannot be whatever you like. There are rules to this shit.
Hardly
so
any red meat nowadays, and that's really so
Is it nice?
tasty.
Oh,
do you
It's a
love
lovely
it?
treat. It's a
good.
lovely treat.
do you know what? I'm the same as you, Phil. Actually, I don't eat an awful lot of red meat anymore either. Do you, Holly?
This is white people favorite topic. Dietary restriction. You ever hang out with your white friend? When you go get dinner, that all they talk about. I cannot eat this, I cannot eat that. Yeah, that is white people culture.
For lunch and dinner. No idea.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of true. At least in my experience too.
I don't actually.
Wait.
I don't either. And I can't.
What's she doing with the beef?
I was
Treat,
thinking the
but
same
what I
thing.
will
What the
say
fuck is
is
happening
anybody's
there?
making a
Is she oiling the beef?
steak every once in a while. I just crave it sometimes.
She's violating that beef. This is a crime.
She putting salt, pepper, and oil on the steak? No, for pho you either cook the meat with the broth or you braise it in the pot. Is she gonna
Look at that. That's so beautiful.
for pho you either cook the meat with
Oh
the
jeez.
broth
Oh
or you braise
my god. Oh my. Ooh, wow. That makes me hungry.
it in the pot. Is she gonna put this on frying
It's like a whole chunk of meat.
pan?
And then, what are you all laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay. Take your
Yeah, she's laughing because you're doing it wrong.
steak or any piece of meat out of the fridge about at least a half an hour before you're going
Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do?
comes out of the fridge, it's all tense like this, and then when it's out
Tense, your meat tense, Uncle Roger asshole tense. I think you're gonna fuck up.
and get your pan as
No.
hot as you can.
Not pan?
You use a griddle pan at home
Oh,
sometimes,
boy.
but most people just have a frying pan, so that's great.
No,
Oh,
no, don't,
oh
don't,
my God.
no.
Oh, jeez.
You want that sizzle straight away.
That sound is called pain.
You hear sizzling, I hear my ancestor crying. Uncle Roger's so upset, I put my leg down from chair. You don't sizzle steak like this. This is pho, not Outback Steakhouse. Hiya.
You want that
Oh,
sizzle
jeez.
straight away.
Oh, God. I hear the
Making steak like
ancestors
this. Are you gonna
crying.
pair it with French fry or something? Like steak and fry? I think she's making Asian fusion now. She fusing Vietnamese.
The thing is, like, you know, okay, like, listen, the thing is, it's okay to make Asian fusion. There's so many restaurants out here that does Asian fusion really well, and I love it. I think it's great. But, you know, they call it Asian fusion. Like, there's a reason why it's called fusion. They don't say, like, this is real Asian, and then they fusion stuff. The ghost of the cow is shaking his head right now. It's like, I died for this shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
with depression.
She's not making pho. She's making curry. Curry. She's making fucking shout.
So 1
hate
minute
my
on
joke.
each side, and then but don't turn it. I'm always tempted to turn it, and then season it then again when it goes on.
Season again?
my
How many
God.
times you want to season your steak? Like 4 times now? 4
Well, at least they're not afraid of the seasoning. You know, the worst part is when they don't season their food. I'd rather have it seasoned than not seasoned at all. Okay, let's keep playing.
Season is name of hotel, not recipe for pho.
Nice.
And then onto the broth. So
Yeah.
this is like the heart.
Where
of
is the
Yes.
pot?
I've
How
got
do you make that?
Okay, broth, part of pho. First thing she said that correct.
beef broth here, but you could use chicken, you could vegetarian. If
But then you don't show us how you make your broth. You just come here with the finished broth. But it's the most important thing.
That's cheating, lol. You're like, I'm making soup, but you already made the soup. I'm gonna show you guys how I make soup. Anyway, put chicken in your soup, and then you're done. Cook
Show
your
us.
chicken. Put
I
this
know why she
chicken
can't
in
make
soup.
the broth. Because she got no pot. See, the broth you just steal from Vietnamese restaurant down the street. You spend more time sizzling your steak than showing us how to make broth. Hiya, why like that?
And then I put in a teaspoon of sugar.
Sugar,
Okay.
To
correct?
be honest, at home, most of the time, I actually use honey because we have
Honey?
Why?
We have our own honey at home.
No, don't use honey, you psycho.
Oh my god.
So sometimes I put in mostly honey in there. And then I've got gorgeous fresh
I'm just gonna tell you how to make it, not show you. I won't even tell you how I make it. I'll just show you that I already made it.
ginger to give it that lovely zest.
No, not like that. Ginger, correct. But first of all, you need to char it first.
Oh, I
and
didn't
you
know
put
that.
ginger in pho broth as whole piece of ginger. You don't mince your ginger and put in there. Now people eating your pho, they're gonna eat mouthful of minced ginger. Hiya, who want that? You need to roast your ginger and roast your onion. If you forget to roast ginger and onion, Uncle Roger gonna roast you.
And then star
already
anise I also
is.
put in, which gives that lovely
Star anise, correct?
Christian
Nice.
flavour,
I love
which
star anise.
love. I love it so much. But if you didn't have that or you can't find it, don't worry. The ginger is important.
But you're just putting one? Who gonna taste it?
The sugar is important.
It's like, I love spicy. Puts like 1 pinch of chili flakes.
And I think everybody has a cinnamon stick, and you only need
Cinnamon good?
Let me turn over my steak. And this is how you
Nice.
want it. You want it seared, you want it crispy.
Oh god.
Crispy.
Give it a little, you want it seared, you want it crispy.
No, no, no.
The sizzling is the cow crying in heaven.
No crispy steak. No. Where have you ever had pho with crispy beef in it? No need to have crunch in there. If your pho have crunch, then you need to be punched. That's what Uncle Roger said.
Oh
And then
my
1 minute on each
God.
side. That's medium rare. If you want it to be more well done, 2 to 3 minutes on each side, which still doesn't take away from your minutes. Okay, back to the spices. I also put in a few cloves in here.
Clove, okay.
And nampla, which is fish sauce.
Fish sauce good.
Okay,
but wait,
nice.
that-
Very good.
That much for
Powerful.
you putting too much fish sauce. So little broth, you pour that much
Oh
in.
my
Horrible
gosh.
smell. It's nice when it's in a dish.
Oh, yeah.
But fish sauce without being in the dish is a horrible sauce.
It,
That's
it
enough
is
to put you
actually,
off,
yeah.
but it
You know,
doesn't
I'm
taste
so
like
used to
that.
smelling it.
What is that black liquid?
When it's in there.
What the hell did you just pour? Tell people. You can't just
Fish sauce actually really good. You dip your spring rolls in fish sauce. But anyways, she just put soy sauce in there?
just pour mysterious black liquid on cooking show and don't tell what it is? What is she spiking her fur with? Are you trying to poison us? Do you work for KGB or something? Uncle Roger guessing that black liquid there is soy sauce and that wrong again. Hiya.
Fix your internet, please. I would if I could. You think I'm sitting here and fucking up my internet on purpose? My internet's crashing because it's angry at the atrocity that's happening in this video.
Onto the noodles over here. So these are Vietnamese rice noodles. They're gorgeous.
Okay, noodle look correct.
You could use any noodles you want
No,
to.
No, you
no,
cannot use
no.
noodle. You have to use specific pho noodle. The world have rules, woman. Not just anything go. Can we
Your internet is saving us from this garbage substance called food.
remove the word any from Asian cooking? Noodle is not pasta. You can't just change it out for another shape. They all make of different things for different dishes. Hiya.
I've pre-soaked these for
Pre-soak, correct?
on hot water, and then I'm going to pop them into the broth here.
Not into broth.
Oh,
Don't
no.
make
Oh,
noodle
no.
in pho broth. Your
Oh,
starch
no.
gonna dirty your broth.
Oh
Simmer
no,
away,
oh
they'll
no.
soak up
Oh
everything.
dear.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not when I'm at home.
Squeaking.
I do genuinely cook every single night at home.
Oh my gosh.
I rarely go out to restaurants actually. But anyway,
Niece Clotec, I think you need to go out to restaurant more.
Yeah, you probably need to go out and try the actual real food, you know, actually go to a Vietnamese restaurant maybe.
Stop cooking at home. If you bad at cooking, stop cooking. You're not getting better. You're making same mistake at home over and over. Nobody tell you fucked up. Go to restaurant, see how they cook, learn from them, then you go home and cook. Please stop cooking. Go eat at restaurant before you go on TV.
Like, I think the thing is, like, if you are just a normal person and you just stay at home and cook, like, it's okay, you know, it's all right. But if you're gonna go on television and be like, hey, everybody, this is how you cook this dish, and then do it wrong, that's kind of sad.
you'll need to know that.
Take the noodle out now. Take it out. When your noodle pre-soaked already, just cook it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds max. Don't cook so long, it's gonna get soggy. Hiya.
You're going to bring me out to a restaurant. Give me a break.
Stop laughing.
For the weekend with my mom and we went
were
down.
you?
Stop chit-chatting.
What was I talking about?
You were
I
talking
know.
about
Stop.
you were talking about rice noodles.
He's
taking you out.
crying.
Save the noodle. Save the noodle.
Save the noodles.
Your mum.
Where's the lifeguard? Lifeguard, help the noodle. He's drowning.
What are we cooking?
You were talking about
what I
rice
was
noodles
saying.
absorbing the flavour of the stock.
To savour the stuff. But when I'm at home, what I will just look
Oh, take the noodle out. Uncle Roger know what it called immune boosting first soup now. Because the food's so toxic for your body. Your body gonna fight it.
Now, I don't always have these noodles. Sometimes I'll have like egg noodles or I'll have vermicelli noodles or whatever noodles I have.
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just pop them in. And they all kind of take the same amount of time to cook. It's usually
Did she just say every noodle takes same time to cook? What universe this woman live on? So you think all this noodle, they all take same time to cook?
Oh my
This is the
gosh.
food version of Dumb and Dumber. Uncle Roger haven't felt this upset since my ex-wife Auntie Helen left.
same amount of time to cook. It's usually about 4
You
minutes.
cook
The
from a recipe.
noodles she has been cooking are crying now.
Be at home, or it's just all in your head.
Never. I
All
never
in your
cook
head.
it. I'm always doing a clear out. I like
Maybe you should start following recipe. Why you so proud of yourself for fucking up?
I find it really exciting taking everything out from the fridge and
And
everything
going,
from the
be
store
like-
cupboard
be
going like, I've
creative.
got some tinned tomatoes, I've got this,
So it's
I've
like
this.
ready,
I
steady,
mean, that's what you do as a normal person, right? Like, I do that. Like, that's like me, but I don't cook. I don't cook. I'm not a chef. Like, I just do whatever. And because as long as it's edible, that's like what normal people do, right? But, you know, if you're like on TV and you're a chef, I don't think that's something, you know.
cook.
And then I let it rest just for a couple of minutes. But because
The steak resting more than all our Vietnamese ancestor.
Canali rested, We were going
Oh
straight.
boy, it's like a steak.
That is
That's
what
so
you
bad.
want.
How is
there.
that gonna
Do you
go-
like your steak like
what?
that too?
Yeah.
No, not if it in pho. I don't like it like
I
that.
want to put steak in there.
Totally, yeah. And just change the
gosh.
broth to what you're actually going to do. So, for example, I
No.
use beef broth here. It's so yummy. I use beef broth here.
What she just do? What did she just do? Did you see that?
So yummy. I use beef broth.
That is so
Is
strange.
she smelling the noodle to check if the noodle done? This noodle, not
Don't let
fruit.
her cook.
Smelling won't tell you shit, hi.
So I'm putting in my noodles, my thingy, and then I've sliced up my
Oh my
steak.
gee.
I remember.
No.
Sorry for my
Like-
fingers.
Put steak first, then pour broth.
Unbelievable.
You don't send the meat swimming.
Because that's yours.
And then I'm dressing it all up. So sometimes you put the chili into the broth, but for this one, you
Chili, okay, I guess.
chili in it. You want it to be lovely and fresh.
There's mint in there, isn't
I've
there?
got mint.
The
I've
mint's
got my
amazing
basil,
with it.
and I've also got coriander.
Okay.
Fred, if you don't have all three, you could just use one of them.
Whatever you've
like,
got.
whatever you have, even flat leaf parsley and
What?
whatever you have, even flat leaf parsley.
They
and-
only
Flat
eat
leaf
beans and
parsley.
toast. They're out of their element. Well, I mean, the thing is, there's no rules necessarily. I think it's okay to use whatever you have. You know, if you're at home and you're like, oh crap, I don't have this ingredient, that's okay. I mean, sure. But if you're like gonna say that that's pho, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's a little inaccurate. It's misleading.
Parsley? Oh my god. Did you just say parsley for pho? All Asian people hate you now. She British and she devastate entire group of people. I think she's the Margaret Thatcher of cooking. She putting whatever she feel like. How about you put mayonnaise and barbecue sauce in your pho
You throw it
also?
against the wall to see if they stick, and then you eat it from the wall as it droops and flops down the wall. You're like,
Anything go correct?
I mean, this is Monday. You want this on a
It's
Monday.
lovely.
I don't
On a
want this on
Monday.
any day.
It feels good on many, many levels.
Exactly.
you hate yourself so much you eat it on Monday. You're like, I hate Mondays. I hate myself more.
This will cool any anxiety. Pop the music on.
Yeah, it killed any anxiety, correct? Because it making Uncle Roger want to kill myself. If my life gone, anxiety also gone. Life hack. What the hell Uncle Roger just watched? Why this shit on British national TV? What is this show? PH? What the PH stand for? Pornhub? Because I think the people
God damn.
on there cook better than this shit. Niece and nephew, Uncle Roger currently in Australia, continuing my tour, meeting so many cool creators here. Nephew Nigel go eat Malaysian food with Chani on his vlog, and he interviewed Aussie Man Review for Haya podcast. Go check it out, click the link in description. Australia is super fun, but I have to say, I don't like your national dish here. What is Vegemite? It look like shit, and it tastes like shit also. Not my thing. Not my thing.
Okay, well, that's been fun. I just love watching people mess up dishes. But you know, that wasn't so bad. Well, it was kind of bad. The beef part was really bad. Everything else, not too bad. Like, I feel like the broth, I could forgive the broth. You know, and it did the beef, though. That beef was like you put steak in your soup.
I've seen dog food made better than this.
Oh, God. Damn, you don't gotta roast it that hard.